that. We're live again? Alright, awesome, awesome. Okay. Alright, let's see here. If done correctly, we now have I got two angles here. This one's temporary. We're going to make it prettier eventually. But you'll see here that I have my other camera got fixed, which is awesome. So now my Facecam Pro. Oh, there you are. Yeah, so, okay, I've delivered chat. There's dog cam. You happy? You happy? You happy? I've also learned that the camera for the bird's eye on the dance pad, bro, that is a auto setting. The low light compensation that makes the camera look like shit. Yeah, that is. You see now, it looks great. I have to turn it off every time. I had it on the last couple days. I thought it was auto once, but no, you have to disable that every single time. Isn't that amazing? And 1 second. We're gonna go over here, start our workout. It's again daily, or not daily, but 1,000 calories. Okay. And if done correctly, there we go. Okay, and come over here real quick. Grab this. What else do we need here? Which one is this one? Don't really need that one. I like these two. Sorry, live stuff here. Okay. And again, this is like a mega, like, temporary workout. Or temporary layout. Let's say. Okay. Chat could be bigger, but we can work with that. You see? Okay. Make sure that camera's working. Okay. Alright, well. feels a bit weird. I'm actually like ready, I guess. I usually expect to have way more bullshit to deal with, but I guess we're ready. I say like I'm not late. Like I wanted to be here hours ago, as per usual. But it should be happening. Good morning to y'all though. I'm mega excited. Like every week, like those 2 days off, I recover so fucking good on the fitness shit. Where are my gloves? Okay. You ever have like a so fucking annoying here. Do you ever have like a thing that's like important, so you put it in like this like important thing pile, but the important thing pile like might be multiple spots or something? I don't know. It was one of those things. Like because I didn't want to leave it just in here, like when I needed to wash it, so I washed it and then I forgot to like put it back in its important thing pile. And then it was just like somewhere random because it was between spots. Maybe that's an ADHD thing. I don't know. That's just like I'm like, man, fuck. It's important, so it's gonna be in the important spot, but it's like it was between things. And I forgot to put it back there. I don't know. Stupid. Anyways. Is skinny a domain name? Sorry, what? A domain name? You're asking what breed she turn off? I don't follow the question or the autocorrect or the typo. The apples. All right, let's do it. See, it did that thing again. I don't know why the sound doesn't work. Right away. That's stupid. I have to exit it and join quick fixes here. There we go. What do you help me? I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yo ass. Yo ass, bro. There we go. We're going to the wrong thing. What's up, Chief? What's up, Chief? I'm playing a lot better because like now I'm looking for brackets. That's why I'm having drops now. Which before I couldn't read the brackets at all. So now I'm like just having to fix that and we're good. What's up, Tech? Did anyone see the AI games are going to be amazing tweet? Yeah, they're terrible. That was. I saw that and I'm like, are these all bots liking this shit? Like you just watch it for like 5 seconds and it's like, it's so uncanny. The bullet fire from the gun is like not convincing. Walks into just the whole thing is terrible. Walk into a subway car, or what was it? Walk into like a train or something, and then walk out of the subway car. 2 AC business on the thing. It was. I don't know what the fuck. I'm just like, who the fuck would play this? Who would play this other than like non-gamers and like they wouldn't even play. They would just look at it and be like, oh, cool, okay, how do I monetize it? Yeah, it was awful. It was awful. No, right now that's me manually changing it with my stream deck. But I did the fix the thing. It'll do it automatically soon. Slot. Oh, the wide angle, huh? It's actually not a wide angle. That's just how I set it up. Gives it that perception because it's a tripod on a anchored extension angled a certain way. Though I do think that giving spatial awareness, I think it brings more comfort as a viewer. Like, oh, okay, I know the room he's in, and so I feel more comfortable, or rather more immersed in the experience, right? Like, most setups, you're like, you see a corner of a room, right? And here, because it's more physical, right? What you're immersed in, me moving and whatnot, I felt like having more of the room was like a better call. So, you know, I don't know, it's overthinking it maybe, but like, I think it's one of those things where like, oh, if you notice it, you acknowledge it, but if you subconsciously, it helps in a way. Three legs or a tail playing this. Imagine 3 legs or a tail playing this, and not one tri-furry in chat. Funny how that works. Funny how that works. Okay. No tri-furry, no tri-doubt. Just victimless crime. Being furry on a Saturday morning. Chat's okay with that. Apparently it's only days of the week here. Not that I'm a furry. I'm just seeing here, chat, how you operate. I'm seeing here the Family Guy meme. Oh, no afro? Oh, he's not a furry, it's fine. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. I've seen enough here. I've seen enough here. No amount of shielding. Oh my god. Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you. That shield command needs to probably be less of a shitpost. That is a crazy one there. Keep on moving. Let's see here. Keep on moving. Maybe. This one? What's that gonna call it? NMR? I think you mean this one, right? DMX mix. Oh yeah, this song. Hey, listen up. Hey, listen, okay? I don't make the rules, alright? Look, you're the one who chose to be black and have an afro. You know, we were all there. Hey, why am I doing? I'm doing a Trump voice now. Hey, okay, we were all there at the same title screen, okay? Like, at the create a character screen to start Elden Ring, you could have chose a white guy or an Asian guy, but you chose a black guy with the afro. Not on me, buddy. Not on me. You know the rules here. Afro. All the women you can name. Can't name 100 women, huh? But can name 100 furry creatures, huh? Huh? Come on, try this. Right on the wall here. I've seen you. You know, I asked you about Amelia Earhart crickets. I ask you for your over-detailed opinion on Bambi 2, you go on for 40 minutes. I don't know, buddy. If I were you, I'd take a hard look in the mirror, and that's not a Michael Jackson pun at all. Give me a second, I need to catch my breath. Do the 100 women need to be famous? No. Famous helps the applicability of the enforcement of the challenge, right? You know a woman that I don't know. Okay, whatever, right? Well, define famous. I guess you need to be known. You say like, yeah, my best friend's Alice, and she's like, she has a vagina, so whatever, right? The idea, or the purpose of the challenge that's reinforced here, we live in a patriarchy, men rule society, women are second-class citizens, and let's reveal here how much that is so by how the challenge of naming 100 women, which the subtext here is that naming 100 men would be really easy. Naming 100 women, probably harder, is the point. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no one's subbing for that, so I don't know, it's not really an important thing. However, the other question, Mint Fresh, what's good, homie? Why am I dropping 30 pounds by March? Wedding soon? Now there's something I could sub-goal for. Perhaps when we get back to the evening stream, I'll make a sub-goal to reveal. There's a reason why. There's a reason why March. Other than the fact that, 5 months is how long it took me to shred last year. So I've done it before, I can do it again. Exclamation mark died, by the way. Let me write this shit down. Okay, so we're doing sub goal for March reveal. Also, what else am I forgetting here? Oh, and then got it. Oh, bitch. Options. Okay. chart was a bitch. Hang on a second. I realized an issue here. This is a little bit too cropped. Let's go further out here. I'm gonna fix the camera. I didn't have time today. I had her to come here, or else the whole day's gonna be silly, you know? Pardon me, you're gonna have to bear with the munching. Chewing apples while out of breath, not a great combination. I need 2 mouths. Or maybe 2 esophaguses. Or maybe multiple stomachs. I'm not quite sure which one. Or all the above. I am sweating, by the way, which is interesting. Am I sweating because I'm getting better at the game? I think so, because I think last month I was just like too sore to really get it like this now, yeah. I'm hitting the heart rates, but I'm not dying every fucking song now. where are we at? Okay, we are. Alright, doubles with brackets there. Thank you, game. Oh. Hey, medium oolong was good. What's good? Holy shit. I'm sweaty right now. Goddamn. My body is changing. Yeah, the hold notes, those I think they're called hold taps. It's like it's a hold tap during a like a bracket hold, I don't know. Oh, okay, wait. They're called bracket taps. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you have to use your heel. Yeah, that is a bracket tap. When you hit a bracket, but you have to keep your foot in place and still hit notes, so you're forced to use your heel. Now, I don't know if a bracket tap can also mean the inverse, where you have to hold the heel and then use your toes to hit the top part. That sounds way more annoying, But I mean, like, that could be a thing too. I haven't ran into that yet, but it does. Okay. Yeah, I haven't ran into those yet, but I'm sure I'll find out. I'm sure I'll fuck around and find out. As they say, Fafo. What's up, bro, mid? What's good, homie? Getting better, getting better. Fix the camera again. You'll see in a second here. The bird's eye cam. Found out that apparently this whole like low light compensation auto mode is turned on every time, and you have to disable it every time you use it. Like, holy shit. I don't know how to make it turn off forever, but hope I'm beasting. I am. Yeah, we're since you last tuned in here, exclamation mark diet. You know, we're officially on a 5-month shred now. Gonna get like you, and on exclamation mark agenda, I now I'm trying to find the final number of DDR I can do in a week. It seems to be 3. I wish it were 4, but I have like more priorities than just like playing arrows. So if I can, it's looking pretty solid. It would be every Saturday, Monday, Wednesday mornings, or when I can groove now. They're bracket pivots. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what all the terms are. I need to probably should give if you just, you know, make a mega command for all that, because I don't know what when I see right here, right, when we see what is it here? BTFS XODS, what is that, double step, bracket, whatever ST is. Yeah, I have to like look at my chat what all that crap is actually. Curious, have you ever done any do you use a heart rate monitor? Have you ever done any like oh man, that's really hard right now. Brutal. Oh my god. Intro to ITG Tech Notations. 26 minutes. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, thank you for linking that. I'm gonna check it out. Is that your video? Yeah, my gut reaction here is that, like, ITL and Aero shit needs as much accessibility as possible. I feel like ain't no one ever gonna join this hobby if it's as daunting as it looks right now. And I think community growth is probably one of the most important things. As someone who's been through many a community that's like died in terms of speedrunning, like I've seen speedrun game communities die because they don't like prioritize growth or community fostering. Do I shower twice a day? Me? Yeah, I always shower after DDR. I would rather keep the stream going, clearly, right? But like, it's just I feel so dirty. I can't do it. Oh, we're already halfway done. Yeah, I can kind of feel that right now. Holy fuck. Not always twice a day for me on showering, but it depends. But on days I do DDR, definitely. Yeah, we have to shower. Like, just imagine how sweaty I get, and I put on headphones, and all the bacteria accumulating, all the sweat against the ear pad. You know, I mean, just like, you just, I don't know, the keyboard I'm using, the desk I'm sitting in, the controller I'm using, like, it's all gross at that point. You want to sanitize all that shit. You know, I'm really happy that I finally have, like, a separate room for DDR. That's really, really nice. Shout outs to me. When I was house shopping, I got one with an extra bedroom. Deliberately for some expansion purpose, and it's like, it's a terrible bedroom size, but it's a perfect room for DDR. So it's like, and I actually feel it. The acoustics are great. The angle for viewing is good. You know, you can see the whole, sorry, I don't see it right now. You can see the whole thing here. Are taxes fucked up where you live? Your question demands context. Are you asking as an American about American taxes? Are you asking as a non-American asking about American taxes? And what do you mean by fucked up? There's just too many vague points here for me to really address. I'm in Louisiana, so I'm in a Republican state, so the answer is economic policy here is fucked up because nothing matters. I'm in a really corrupt state where, like, they don't care at all about anything. It's all corruption and bribery. Somewhere with zero income tax. Well, something to keep in mind here. Areas where there's no income tax, this is like a Republican policy. I'm gonna cut taxes. And Republicans are full of shit and abysmal economic policy. Look at the history of all the recessions and depressions that have happened universally, and the biggest contribution to the deficit, they're all Republican issues, honestly. With that though, when you bring up areas like Florida and Texas that have no income tax, do know that very often that is a facade, because you may pay no income tax, but they have to get the money somewhere. So they're taxing it up elsewhere in other areas. And typically what happens is residents of the state have a higher cost of living. In proportionality, those just have a regular income tax, because the taxation will go higher on other things like property taxes. No income tax is something that may be beneficial to like wealthier people, because it benefits them proportionally more than you, the regular wagee. So something to keep in mind there. You can, I don't know, you can just Google it real quick and you'll find studies on this kind of thing. It's not good. But again, ultimately, these kind of things work because of a low information populace that is big on vibes and low on reading the fine print. So West Virginia and Texas, they just love to get got. So just FYI, it's income tax is like one component to the equation of your taxation and whether or not you're going to be able to pocket more money altogether here. Not trying to be a downer, it's more like that's what they want you to think. Alright, our final double song here. So we just fucking shit show here. The song's hard as fuck, dude. Slow some down a little bit. Train for it. No, I think it's just jumps. I mean, there are some. Those could be brackets, but it's a lot of jumps and brackets. It's both. I need to recover. Mentally, I can. Physically, not yet. Okay, where did my heart thing go? Take a second. Recover. There's so many caveats here at Blissful. One is that financial advice, pretty consequential to deliver in a unsolicited manner. So, all I can say here is, it's kind of actually going to say what Ted was going to say here. In the end, you're asking a lot of like very consequential questions if you act upon the advice given here. So it'd be best if you like knew a lot more about property taxes, income taxes, state taxation policy, broadly financial advice, investment advice. These are all like really big questions that can lead to a lot of bad advice, outdated advice, or scams. So yeah, I would agree. NerdWallet's really good as a starting point. However, even then, the separate layer from all of that as well is that we're also in crazy times right now. Trump's tariff policy has influenced global trade in a way that has destabilized the economy, which is spooking all of these spectator and prospective value markets. So S&P 500, 401ks, the US dollar, these are all actually tumbling down pretty bad. And by that I mean bad because like we've now seen the naked transparent value of that spectator bloat. It's anywhere from $2.5 to $4 trillion, and that money could evaporate or flee at any time when Trump does a crazy policy, which will eventually cascade down to me and you because of the US dollar weakening here. So with all that, I say here, here's the real caveat. I'm not sure if there's any good advice right now because the question is, will there be a recovery? I've been wanting to do a segment on this, but it's we've been busy, not doing politics as a full focus, as well as playing Silksong, doing DDR, doing Smash. So sorry, I was recording here. Yeah, if you right now we are in a pre-depression. One could argue we're currently in a recession right now. Job market's cooked. Job reports is delayed because Trump's a piece of shit. And the only thing up right now is this AI spectator bubble, which will burst because it's not actually producing anything. It's all just like, it'll produce profit eventually. And so the issue here is that when that bubble bursts, what happens and where do we go from there, right? So that's when depression would come at that point. Like the mass layoffs, the scathing amounts of job instability and whatnot. And then we would fast forward to the technocracy or technocratic society, get the exact word here, where everyone just works for like Uber or DoorDash or some kind of poverty guaranteed big tech gig economy based dystopic asshole terrible world. So So I say all that because, quite honestly, if you want to follow what people are already doing, you want to flee to gold. Like people are not buying bonds, and U.S. dollar is weakening day by day. They're fleeing to gold, which I'd argue we're already late to that. It's already happened now, so the price of gold's already like gone the fuck ton. So. So, when you ask about how to do shit right now, like what should you invest in, that's a very difficult question. It's more like right now the play would be probably just to wait. You need to weather the storm. Like selling stuff right now will yield a lower return because everyone's broke, so there's lower demand for your used electronics and such. With the tariffs, you know, it's doomsday. We're already there, but it's going to be like really bad, really soon. I kind of have a lot of thoughts here, but a lot of them are not like Twitch TOS, so it's just kind of like hard to like. I could say what I want to say, but it wouldn't be very pretty, you know. It's like when you look at authoritarianism, fascism, dictatorships, how they rise, how they maintain power, and how they fall. It's kind of clear what would normally happen here when there's like nothing for the class, it's just class warfare. I don't understand how bro's paying no taxes. I'm sorry, who's your bro here? Your friend who's a resident. Your friend who's a resident. Who's not paying any taxes? What? Amazon, Apple, corporations, someone you know. Oof. Yeah, we already have 500 calories, crazy. Alright, singles time. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you, Roman. Oh, yeah, the shoes command doesn't work, does it? My bad, bro. I gotta write that down. Let me write it down right now, actually. I forget. Again, when I'm offline, there's like a million small things to do, and I always forget. I forget to write down every single thing. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah, as far as tech, what you said there, I've kind of, as y'all can tell, we do politics way less now. I really don't even spend time on it. So I now see my time as valuable. I'm no longer depressed. And so I'd rather spend my time doing things I enjoy, like Silksong and DDR and Smash. So I don't really feel like, I feel like spending 5 hours talking about all the things that are newsworthy is no longer gonna really change much. My audience that remains already knows what I think about most topics I could think of that I would bring up. And the people who need to hear what I'm saying aren't watching me anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And so with that, that perspective came to me because actually the Charlie Kirk assassination. When that happened and I saw the right collectively just operate in a alternative reality, they were already like pre-subscribed to the idea that the left did it, purely because it's what they want. They want the oppression Olympics to activate on them. Our figure got. Both people who knew Charlie was grifting and doesn't actually believe what he's saying. Two, that he's a transphobic, bigoted asshole who 100% here literally got by the very thing he advocated was a necessary evil to maintain the Second Amendment. And then also three, because they don't want to confront the fact that they actually are the problem. That the right incites political violence, January 6th, and that a massive majority of particularly school mass shootings are happening from Republican radicalized individuals. They don't care about the facts. They don't even want to bother to find the facts because they didn't even know who did the shooting before they were already attributing it to a wokey leftist. Even though that is, now we know here, not who did it and not what their affiliation was. Not that they care anyway, because they always will claim here we don't want to politicize X shooting because, you know, we need to pray and thoughts, and you know, you get the idea, right? So they're full of shit, they don't believe anything, they don't care about anything, they're just actually unironically a death cult. So once that hit me, like that, oh, that really happened, the Kirk assassination happened, and it's not even like, it's like barely even a thing anymore. We've already like moved on, which is insane, but also, thankfully for me, conclusive that I should move on now. There's no appeasing these people. These people are actually insane. Definitively, definitionally insane. So, yeah, whatever else up again? I forget why I brought all that up, but like, yeah. I've moved on. These people, we just got to operate around them. We have to like, there's no point in arguing with them because they don't care. They don't care that Trump lies. They don't care that Republicans lie. They don't care that they're being exploited endlessly for their ignorance. They don't care. They only care when it affects them. They literally will never see it until they're at the pearly gates of heaven, if even that. The stormy gates of hell, actually. And they're like, oh, where's my heaven? Sir, you? Okay. The Department of War, no red flags. Pete Hegseth's pastor saying he's okay with slavery, no red flags. White House East Wing being demolished by Trump in historically unprecedented fashion for his crypto-powered mob boss, whatever, gala, ballroom shenanigans, no red flags. Yeah, just, I don't know. It's crazy to think here. Just nothing. So yeah, I've moved on. You have to. That was, foot switch hell. Oh my God. No, tech 100% here. Look, we're at a point now, dog. You can't even tell me what's 2030 looking like. I don't know. 2030? Dog, I can barely think about what the next year and a half is gonna be like, you know what I mean? So, it's like, I'm gonna keep it a buck here, fuck it. I go with what tech says. Planning for the future, that's a free invitation to acknowledge here how unstable the world is. So, I think here a better play than saving for the future or planning for the future is instead operate under, the pursuit of happiness. What makes you happy? Let's quit putting off the bucket list and recognize it as the list. The bucket list is now just the list. If the bucket list included seeing New Zealand, okay, let's work towards that. Going to Japan, work towards that. Whatever the things are, Like Tech says, buy a full fursuit. Fuck it, dude. Like, your fursuit is an extension of your identity. Who gives a fuck? ICE cronies want to wear a mask now because they want to play out their like police officer point of authority fantasy because their wives hate them, and they get off on like beating up people. They want to play cop, but they're too dumb to be a cop. Okay, that's their costume. It's terrible. I wish them harm. Okay, well, I wish them justice. That's a better way to put it here. Which will inevitably probably be harm anyway. But like you know what I mean. Like, so, that's how I look at it now. I can't really even focus on like what the fuck is gonna be in the next 5 years. I gotta look at like what do I want to do, what do I want to accomplish, where do I want to go. So. Exactly, Jovi. People crying about those Confederate statues are found at the White House. Which again, what does that reveal? It reveals they're no smarter than mice. You throw the next block of cheese at their ass, they just go for that here. They're so impulsive, mentally ill, radicalized, and fickle. They have no they don't believe in anything. There's no ideology to adhere to. There's no attempt to be principled because there's nothing they believe in. It's nothing. It's vapid. It's comical, right? Like they couldn't. I don't even know where to begin with that one, dude. So how do you reason with somebody who is literally not operating in reality? Like they're no better. They are definitionally analogous to Angelica from Rugrats. They just want cookies. They want their cookie. They like cookies. They feel entitled to cookies at all costs, and they're probably as upset that someone else has cookies rather than having more cookies. It's very much just like a child. I'll end it on a story here, okay? Remember, I think this was 2022, or I forget what year. Sometime between 2022 and 2024, whenever the book bannings were the big thing here. I don't know if that was around when Roe v. Wade fell or whatever it may be here, but when all those book bannings are happening, right? And Florida was the hot spot for book bannings, because Governor Ron Meatball DeStaney, Meatball Ron, he was okay with all that, right? And I covered this story about how this particular public library had to unironically close off 3/4 of the library because more and more books were submitted to be quote-unquote approved because there was a parental objection to the material, aka any Christian doofus who was just like, oh, this contains gender ideology, therefore it's a sin, so get rid of it. And of course, Meatball Ron's approval committee was inactive or nowhere to be found, or just not really a real thing here. So all the books that were being banned or being held pending review never got a review. So they were just moved off the shelves. Conveniently, they were all the ones about gender ideology and being kind or whatever it may be, right? And so with that, we later found out a particular library in Florida, 400 book complaints came from one woman who was not even a parent. It was one person doing the majority of the thing, which is call in once per day and just ban a new book for over a year straight. I kid you not. So I like that example there because it just reinforces here how absurd and not okay people are. Like a Steam user review troll. I don't even think a Steam troll would be this dedicated. Over a year, 400, and you can only do one per day. with no amendment to like have repeat users like have like a cooldown. Like, you know, clearly the cooldown would be like, okay, a user can do this once every 30 days, right? That alone would just negate the whole fucking, that would make the thing no longer worth doing. But no, every day, morning coffee, ban a book. Less talking, more doing this stuff. Man, okay. I'm resting longer to kind of recover, and I don't know, like, I don't know what's going on here. I'm like just really out of breath. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I got to swap cameras. I'm cringe. I'm sorry, y'all. Whoops. Sorry. Well, thank you for sharing that this own. Thank you for sharing that bro mid. He told my dad a year ago haven't felt a lot of badness about it. It's literally a cult. Disagreeing about it's totally fine. Disagreeing about core components of reality because your leader said so is not. Yeah. No, me and you are. Well, again, thank you for sharing that. Me and you are more likely to think actually. Me and my dad are in the same boat. He's a really toxic person, and he's everything I don't want to be. That's how I put it. He's everything I don't want to be. I would rather kill myself than become anything like him. And I do mean that in a constructive way, obviously. But yeah, he's a very, very bad person. I'm a very, very reasonable person. And I keep wondering if it's worth reaching out to build that bridge. But I just see that he's like, he's so far gone. It's not even, it would be a net negative for me. I'm healing and I've moved on. And I don't feel like having my life ruined again to fix that, you know? Because reaching out to him, a Trump-loving, MAGA, borderline QAnon, conspiracy theorist, subscribing, narcissistic person who is not ready for the truth, much less even to like embrace like who I am as a person. Like, I'm not even gay, and he's like you would think that would be like the thing he's like fearing or whatever. It's not clearly no, but like I don't even know what his deal is, honestly. He's just like, I don't know, he high roads on being like a reborn Christian, but he acts anything but Christian, anything but loving, anything but tolerant. I don't know. It's very if he wanted things to change, he would change them. I agree. Completely agree. Also, why should it be me, the one to reach out first? Why must I be the bigger person? It's not even the bigger person. It's like, I'm the one who did things wrong. The way things are now is because of his intolerance. So it's like, I don't see you. Dog, that's because that's a you issue. Why don't you consider and extrapolate why that is how it is? I tried all the way up to for my dad's death, and I look back and I wonder why. You wondered why you kept it going? Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Something clicked with me at some point here. I think it's when I turned 35. I'm 36 now. When I turned 35, I had like a... I'm sorry, I know we're talking a lot right now. I had like a... It's not a midlife crisis. It's more like a... I acknowledged the passage of time. Because, like, time kind of became worthless. I turned 30 6 years ago, and I was like, okay, I'm 30 now. That's crazy. Because in your 20s, you think it's going to go on forever, but then I turned 30, and nothing really changed. Like, okay, I'm 30, so I'm supposed to, like, now, like, not be into what I'm into and be an adult, or whatever, right? But no, I still smash arrows, I still play Smash, I still like video games. Like, effectively, I love and like everything I did from, like, literally 15 years ago, right? I like what I like. And so with that, if that makes me a man-child, then I guess so be it, right? I don't know. And, with that, then 35 came, and I'm like, okay, well, the problems I had when I was 25 are still here when I'm 35, because when I was 30, I thought I'd have more time. But I'm 35 now, which is, it doesn't feel like I'm halfway through, but 35 is halfway to 70. So I guess I'm supposed to now, like, probably acknowledge here that there is a tangible, there's a finite amount of time within my life. So how much longer will I let these problems that are unresolved either remain in the to-do pile or just, like, erase the pile and just move on with my life? So, I don't know, it's kind of like, okay, well, with problems like him, I'm just like, he hasn't called me, I haven't called him. I don't know if, like, dealing with him, because I know he's full of shit. Last time I did that, it was an ugly conversation, most from his fault. And in the end, it's just kind of like, I don't know. What worth is my time? Is my time valuable? And will he acknowledge that my time is valuable? Probably not. He's okay with just, like, gish galloping and telling me how I'm wrong about this, and you know, Trihex, my dad. Trihex, you're wrong about that because Jesus is life and he's Christ, and listen, I watched a movie about these, and it's the truth here, Lucifer is real, and these angels are actually demons, they're shape-shifting vampires, they're time travelers, they go back in time, and they eat babies and drink their blood, and they're immortal, and Hillary's amongst them, and the Rockefeller family, they're the reason why the Titanic killed all the other rich people here, that's why it's powerful, and the rich are evil, and Trump's going to be the surrogate of Christ himself here to take down the pedophiles, and I'm like, dude, I can't even, like, Do you hear yourself right now, bro? You're making Alex Jones blush here. I don't even know where to even begin with what you're saying. So, yeah. Is my dad Alex Jones? Dog. I don't even, dude. I know. What I'm saying, I'm giving y'all a sample of that last conversation. I can't even, like, it's like, what do you even do with that, dude? What do you even do with that, bro? I don't know. I wish my dad was a Fox News guy. He's way worse. He's beyond Fox News. I'd argue he's in like the Facebook algorithm rabbit hole, which is way deeper than just what Fox News gives. Fox News just gives a very Republican skewed spin on the present news cycle with a huge bias. But they're kind of slow to comment on things at the speed that a Facebook algorithm can do comparatively here. So yeah, he's just on that sauce. He's on that brain rot. All I know is he's in like a couple of group texts with some crazy ass people like him, and they all just like jerk off to each other's like bullshit. I don't know, bro. I can't deal with it. What do you talk about? He's not in reality, dude. All I can tell you is he was, I don't know, he might still be, a QAnon supporting, Trump loving, MAGA advocating, staunch anti-vaxxer who, his words, caught COVID twice, but it's not a big deal. I don't even know what to do about that. I don't even know what to do if I want to see him. It's a hot mess, dude. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, dude. Alright, let's keep going here. What do we got here? Let's go over to, let's lock in here. Let's see here. weird things going on with the body right now. I don't know. I'm like already like gassed. Maybe I'm body is burning more calories now or something. Important announcement. Nico is pooping. Remember, bro, the proof's in the pudding. School should be, oh, goal achieved 1,000 calories already here. That's crazy. Okay, we'll probably call it final 3 songs here. Damn, that's nuts. I feel like I barely did anything. Something going on with the body, y'all. Good things. I don't know. It's like I could go longer actually. I gotta spend a bit to recover right now, but like, I'm out of breath. So I'm playing harder songs. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It's interesting right now. Yeah, no, it's like, okay. Not to scare y'all. Here's how I put it. Okay. So week 1, I did 1 stream, right? I did a Tuesday, or sorry, I did a Monday, and then I came back 5 days later. Okay. Then week 2. We did, brain fart. We did 3 streams, and was that last week? I don't remember now. Is this week 4? I'm so confused now, I forget. I did 3 streams, and I remember it was a big push. I was really sore, but I did 3 streams, and they were really choppy. Yeah, then week 3, which was last week, we did 3 streams again, I think. Or did we do 2? I did DDR Sunday? No, I think I did it twice, only twice. Right? Sunday and Wednesday. I did it twice, but they were both way more intense. And then I recovered again, right? And then here we are now where I'm aiming to do 3 this week, for real. And the point I'm trying to get at here is that the other sessions, I was crawling to meet the 2-hour line. Whereas today's the first time where it's like, oh, it's already been 2 hours. I feel like I could have gone longer. That's what's the difference here now. Like I'm ascending. I can go longer. I just gotta take more breaks. So that is I guess a good thing. It's a good thing. Hey, my man, Zankara, what's good? Yeah, I'm late as fuck right now, bro. I'm late. I'm supposed to be on this bitch like 7 a.m., 7 to 9 a.m., but here we are at noon. Fuck me. Chat, just feel up here. See what we can do. Dude, these foot switches. Brother, I couldn't figure it out. Was I going too fast? Too early? I couldn't tell. One second, I got, oh man. Fuck. Ad break, hang on. There's a delay, so it's left, up, up, delay, bar, down, down. Oh, yeah, you're right, okay. That makes sense. Fuck. Oh, what's up, Moonbeams? Yeah, no, Tashi, no, I didn't. I don't think I wrote that down. I can you say all that again? Did I write this down? Maybe I didn't. I don't think I did. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, let me name all the packs again. Toshidato. Oh, you're still in the ad break here. Okay. ITG official packs. Yeah, Adge. Reminder again, okay, for those who don't have the ad right now. Brother, like, how bad are the ads on YouTube? Because, like, the ads on Twitch, man, have y'all tried to actually, like, find new streamers? Like, the ad saturation makes it so fucked. Because, like, if the streamer is not playing ads routinely, which I'd argue most smaller streamers are not because the ads don't make them anything compared to subbing. It's like, if I dare browse a directory, God help me here, I'm not on my following page, right? Like, smaller streamers, they're not playing ads because ads are irrelevant to them because they don't make any money off that shit, like a big streamer does. And then, like, you go to a new stream and there's, like, it's immediately a 1 minute ad break on pre-roll. It just makes it terrible, dude. Terrible. Twitch really got to figure it out, dude. It is like, Twitch is where you go to, like, die. It's a graveyard. Like, the big people already make money, most of the money, and because of that, Twitch is so reliant on them that all the policies cater to, like, how they behave. I don't know. It is a dumpster fire. I never blamed y'all for not watching new people. I get it. I've tried it too. It's terrible. It's a uniquely awful experience. It's so clearly, like, trapped in, like, 20. I don't even know here. I don't even know. Like, it's like trapped in, like, 2013 here. Like, people are gonna wait a whole minute to find out if this stream is good or not. All right. So Zan said Lost Woods. That's in 2, right? fucking blows ass, dude. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's, last song here, because I definitely need to, it's noon, I still got a shower, we got Silk Song, blah, 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 so, oh, you should DM me on Discord, dude, that'd be way better, I'm on, oh my god, dude, because that's what I check, I'll check there, if you DM me. Social media used to be so much genuine, authentic fun back then. Yeah, actually, again, another time, another day. There was a study done that's proven, or rather documented, that people are posting less on social media, more now than ever. Like 10 years, decade over decade, 2014 to 2024, it has come crashing down big time, especially post 2022. People don't post as much now because, and it's like partial to blame on the fact that like every platform has migrated to an algorithmically sorted, non-chronological timeline because it drives addiction and drives the average user retention higher, but it comes at a massive cost where like you, the person who are following who you want to follow, are not getting who you followed. And so you're being bombarded by like, you know, engagement bait, hate shit, fear mongering, whatever the fuck else here. And you almost never see your intimate circle, the people you know IRL. You never see their content. So the connection is gone and the value of authenticity is being eroded in favor of like advertiser spectator value. And so, and it feels like you almost have to like, if you're gonna post, you have to like post at a spectacle that is equivalent to like an influencer. which is kind of tragic because the whole point was for social media, I think, here to connect the authenticity of one another and not the perceptive reality, or rather the idealized reality that we all yearn for. You know. So yeah, it's a fuck situation here. I'm also partial to blame here. I don't post either anymore. I'm trying to find reasons to post, but I feel like all of my posts would be complaining about how terrible everything is right now. So I struggle to find the positive things to talk about right now. So I don't know. It's almost like you have to like to I feel like for me to get back in my influencer mindset involving social media, I would need to have successfully created a reality distortion field where I only consume things that I like, and I don't even partake in what is happening in the world, which I think most streamers probably have done. I sadly did not, and so I lost big time during COVID. They all are in their bubbles of like, I don't know, whatever, right? Like they've quarantined to their topics of discussion, whereas I've been open to every topic, and it's just led to a lot of negative things in my life. So. But yeah, it's all falling apart here. I'd even argue that, like, if we can go full dystopic for a second, a lot of the revenue and valuation in the internet now is driven by marketing, right? And advertising. And currently, right now, I'd like to, this is a hard read admittedly here, it's my opinion, but advertising is just not anywhere near as impactful as it used to be. Because advertising is so fucking saturated now, it's like, does a single ad really change anyone's influence to the point of them being actionable to like buy shit anymore? Like, it's on everything. Newspapers, magazines, buses, bus stops, billboards, commercial breaks in digital media, broadcast media, radio. It's like it's everywhere, and it's inevitable, and it's so steeped in now that again, we have a subculture of advertising things like the Super Bowl, and I have to wonder here, is this even effective anymore? I'd say probably no, because the rise of the influencer, which again is reinforcing here an authenticity where there is insincerity in advertising, has been really effective. But now the influencer is like intertwined and like parasitic towards advertising at this point. So like every influencer, it used to be Jillian Michaels on The Biggest Loser, and now it's just Jillian Michaels' podcast selling you her like dick pills or whatever the fuck here. You know what I mean? But we've gone further down now where you can be like neither reputable, not that she was, reputable or non-grifter, and you can just be any chud asshole, or even not even that. You don't even be like authentic or appealing or appeasing. You can just be Alex Jones selling the dick pills and call it a day. Like it doesn't even, like nothing matters anymore. And so all that to say here, when you add in the dead internet theory and the AI slopathon that's already happening now, but will continue to get worse in the next 2 years, when there's like bots liking and viewing all of the AI slop with ads tied to those things for monetization, when the advertisers realize that their ads are being served to mostly bots for inflated value on their end at their expense, will the ad market crumble? And when the ad market potentially could crumble, what then? That's the question here. I know that's a lot right there, but okay, one more song. Sorry, I did a whole try hard derail there, but see our finale song. What are we gonna do? Yeah, sorry, you know what's crazy? It wasn't even, I wasn't out of breath. It was not the ass muscle. Whatever is that like it's not quite pelvis, it's like, I don't know what that is. Whatever that was though, oh, it was tapped out. That was it, I was like, ooh, okay, hang on, wait. I gotta tap out here, because I feel I'm about to hurt something. Not that I didn't. But I gotta be here, I gotta be here in 2 days, so I need to like, not kill myself here, You feel? So, thank you, yeah. The scientific name is side ass, yeah, the side ass here. No, see, it's like, the hip is right here, I feel that. It's not the hip. It's like where the hip bone, it's like right below the hip bone. There's a muscle right there, and I felt that shit. I'm like, ooh, okay. Like I said, all I needed was just 5 seconds to recover that, and I could have did it. I could have kept going. I wasn't out of breath. God damn. Oh wait, Nanny Boy with the sub. Oh shit. Yeah, you saw that combo. I had that combo until that fucking foot switch kicked in. Okay, check it out, y'all. Final calorie count: 1,260 calories. Oh yeah, we are W in chat here, y'all. We are so good here. God damn. Hit me. Okay. We are done here. Chat, we are done here. Massive W. Alright, we are. So yeah, next DDR session. We have a schedule we're shooting for right now. I'll let you know how it goes. Every Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. 3 times a week. Should be in the morning. Should be here bright and early. I should have been live with Silk Song an hour ago. But yeah, I have to go now and take a shower, and I'll be here in an hour. So, W's there, W's there. Let's find someone to raid. I love you all. We'll have more things on update here soon. Thank y'all for tuning in today. Big thank you. Improvements, as always, are coming. Okay. Let's find someone to raid. Let me see here. Whew. And we're getting it, y'all. We're getting it. I feel my body changing a lot right now, which is crazy. I can feel how different today's DDR session felt than the previous ones. The previous ones I was surviving 2 hours. Here, comparatively, I thrived. And isn't that something? So, isn't that something? Give me a second. I think I have someone here. They're doing a speed run. It's kind of big here. I actually didn't know. I didn't think people actually would run this category. It's kind of hot. Kind of want to give them a rate. Man. Plus, also, the longer I go, the more of a bad idea that is, because, like, you know, it's all fun and games right now until I have to, you know, like, come back later tonight in an hour. Thank you, Toshidadu. I will look at it. Whew. Man, god damn, bro. Okay. We are rating IID01. They are a Japanese speedrunner who is speedrunning Pikmin 4 100%. may God have mercy on their soul. That is a crazy category to run here. Oh, actually, apparently it's not that bad. The world, his record is a little over 4 hours. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. I thought that would be like a 9-hour category. I don't know. Okay, that's pretty. That's still a long time though. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very unhealthy amount of time. Try hard. We love Pikmin. Alright. I don't know if IID speaks, can read English or not, and the title's in English here. So, simple message of support and good luck on the run. Reminder to play Pikmin 4, it's really, really fun. Minus the beginning being really, really boring because it's too long of a tutorial itself. I will be back here in an hour, y'all. Check the schedule. And I'm gonna go shower now because I currently smell like a gamer. I'll be back in a bit.